Hello, welcome back to a Friday yoga therapy class with me, Gisela. This week, I thought we would end our 5 weeks Pathways to Wellness series with a targeted practice, because yoga therapy is not a random put together class. We are purposely planning a class for someone with a specific health condition. Now, this week I thought our class would be based around building strength and mobility in our wrists. Our wrists are an area that support so much of our daily movements. It's very, very important that we keep up the strength and the mobility. I've had students who have injured and even broken wrists, and the wrist takes quite a long time to heal. I would suggest some movements, and I thought, we'll do some of those movements today. For today's class, if you have a Pilates ball for some resistance, that's useful, but don't worry if you don't have a Pilates ball. A rolled up towel or a small squidgy cushion is perfect. And either a band, it's great resistance, helps to stabilize the joints, and it's a little bit more low impact than using weights. If you don't have a band, don't worry. You can use a pair of tights, or these are actually leggings, I think. Yeah, you can use a pair of stretchy tights or leggings, and perhaps just have a blanket as well, a mat and a chair, kitchen chair, armchair. I'm going to start this practice sat on a chair, so I'll see you in a minute. So whether you're sat on a chair like me or sat comfortably on the floor, make sure you've got some support underneath your bottom. I've got some support underneath my feet. If you're on a chair, just make sure that your ankles are under your knees, feet are hip distance apart. Take a deep breath in through your nostrils, and a breath out through your nostrils. And if there's a reason why it's uncomfortable to breathe through your nose, then please breathe through your mouth. We'll start by shaking our wrists, just shaking out. So really let your hands go floppy. Any sort of movement. And I'll remind you, if there is any pain in this practice today, please stop. Don't ignore it or push through. Please take a moment, take a rest, and come back later. Or just make the movements perhaps slower, more gentle, and do this instead of shaking. Okay. And a little shake of the fingers. Brilliant. And now we're going to just take our index finger to our thumb and just do about 10 flicks. I mean, you can even do this along the floor, flick a ball. And then go for middle finger. This is just to help with blood flow into this area, also mobility. And ring fingers. Little fingers. And we'll go all the way back again. Ring fingers, middle fingers, index fingers, and then release. Then we're going to do some wrist circling. Thumb in, thumb out, whatever feels comfortable. You can have your arms stretched out in front of you if you prefer, or keep your elbows bent. Keep breathing. And we're going to rotate for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm doing the counting, you just continue to breathe. Now we're going to join the palms together and bring your fingers into a bind, and then just gently circling at the wrist, like a snake-like movement. You can go up, you can go down, you can go to the sides, whatever you wish. And we'll do this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let's turn it into a little bit of a wave. 10, 9, keep breathing, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now we're going to do a little bit of resistance with our hands. So hands in prayer position and really push. Push your palms together really firmly. Feel the heel of your hands really pushing. So the strength comes from this part more than anywhere else. And we'll hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now open your hands like a book, back of hands together, turn your fingers in towards you and then fingers down towards the ceiling. And just again push. Push, feel that resistance between your hands. Hold this. Keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just turn your fingers in towards you. Little fingers together like you have a book, and close back into prayer position. Now a bit more like a lotus flower. So you're going to open your hands, little fingers together and thumbs together. So like this, hold it here. And then fingers together, back of hands together, fingers in towards your sternum, and then push the back of your hands forward. Stretch, and then bring everything back in. And close. Little fingers and thumbs touch, bring them down. So this is a nice little movement. Breathing in as you stretch forward, and then exhaling as you bring everything back and down. We'll do a couple more of these. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's do one more. Breathing in and breathe out. And then release. Okay. Now we're going to stretch our hands forward as if we are pressing into a wall. And then just turn them out and down, fingers down, still as if you're pressing into a wall, and then back up. Okay, so just keep doing this. Again, you breathe, I'll count. Maybe not out loud this time, quietly counting. One more. Beautiful. And then bring your palms up and forward like you're pressing into a wall. Breathe in. And then exhale, dip your fingers towards the floor. Inhale, palms up. Exhale towards the floor. Inhale up. Exhale down. Carry on doing this. good to take your time as well. Go through these motions slowly and mindfully. 2 more. And then finish, fingers up, push, and then turn and push, fingers down. Okay. And then take your right hand, take hold of your left fingers and gently push them in towards you. Okay. Hold for another round of breath. Then release, right hand pushing forward, take your left hand, take hold of your right fingers and gently pull them in towards you. And release. Swing of our arms. Nice deep breath in through your nostrils and out through your nostrils. And now we're going to take everything down onto all fours, tabletop position. I'm on a blanket as support for my knees. I've got also quite a lot of, couple of mats stacked on top of each other. So coming into tabletop, check placement of hands, knees are under hips, wrists are under shoulders. And this is now where we're going to do some weight bearing. So we're putting some weight down into our wrists. Make sure the tops of your feet are also pressing into the floor. But if it feels more comfortable, more stable to tuck your toes under, feel free to do this as well. Okay, and then very gently, make sure also inner elbows are facing each other. And slowly we're going to rock side to side. Just rocking side to side. Breathing in and out through your nostrils. From here, rock over to the right, circle back towards your heels, circle round to the left, and then come back up, but take the movement, take your shoulders a little bit further beyond your wrist. Okay, so we're really feeling some weight bearing down here, and then come back over to the right, circling back towards your heels, circle over to the left, and as you come forward, wait until you're central, and then take the weight forward. Take the range, shoulders beyond your wrists a little bit. And we'll do a few more of these. Take your time. You don't want to go too fast. If you feel any pain, please stop. Take a moment. If the pain continues, then come back and do this practice later. We'll do one more, coming round. Come to center. Find your neutral position, and then let's go to the left. Rock over to the left, circle back to your heels, across to the right, forward, and back round. Take a break as well. If you feel that's what you would like to do, stop for a moment. We'll do one more. And then come back to neutral tabletop. And another one is just gently turning fingers out towards the edges of your mat. And again, you can just rock very gently, side to side. And then just tucking your toes under, just releasing. If it's okay to sit back on your heels, sit back on your heels. If that also feels uncomfortable, come to seated or Place a cushion on the back of your calves and sit on the cushion, okay? And we just take a moment. Lovely. Now we're back to a little bit more weight bearing. So just moving your cushion back into tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, inner elbows facing each other. Stretch your right leg back, push into your right heel, and then lift your left arm up. Okay, left arm alongside your left ear. Make sure you engage your abs here, so some abdominal engagement, lifting navel towards your spine, squeeze your glutes. And there's always several ways of doing one position. So this is still bird dog. Still putting some weight into our right wrist and right hand. If you wish to take it further, you can lift your right leg up off the floor. Okay. And if you wish to take it even further, we can do some toe and hand taps, which is also good for mind-body coordination as well. And really having to steady yourself. Some little taps. We'll do 3 more if you're doing the taps with me. Last one. And release, left hand to the floor, right knee back. Again, sit back on your cushion or on your heels, or just stay on your knees. Free up your wrists. Take a deep breath in and out. And we'll come back, tabletop. Find your starting position, neutral. Check your alignment. Left leg back. You can keep your right foot, top of your right foot on the floor, or tuck your right toes under, whatever helps you feel more stable, and really push into your left heel. Abdominal engagement, squeeze into your glutes. And then when you feel foundation, feel stable, then lift your right arm up and really push down into your left hand. I notice my elbow, inside of my elbow is facing forward. Have a look what your inside of your elbow is doing. If it's facing forward, rotate it internally. And then if you wish to lift up your left leg, lift up, hover your left leg off the floor. Doesn't have to be very high. Hold here. So about 3 options. Keep your foot on the floor, hover your leg, and then we can go for those taps, finger taps and toe taps. 5 of these. 2 more. And release. Okay, shake it out. Beautiful. Okay, plank. 2 types. Forearm plank, high plank, whatever you wish. Forearm plank, because we are still really working our wrists here. Forearm plank, knees up or knees down, but really focus on pushing your wrists. My fingers are up, but I'm really pushing my wrists into the floor. Okay? Option. Knees up, knees down, or high plank. You can do a high plank. As this is yoga therapy, high plank is okay in some circumstances, but we'll keep our knees down. Keep our knees down and push here. Relax your shoulders. You don't necessarily try not to have them up to your ears, but you don't also want to drop them too far away so you destabilize your shoulders. So just push, engage your abs. Breathe. Lovely. And then just gently release, walk your hands to your knees. Either just take a moment on your knees or sit back on your heels. Okay, now we're going to go back to sitting on a chair, and you will need your band leggings or tights. Now I'm using a light band, so there's a little bit of resistance. So you could go medium. I think heavy would probably be a little bit too much. If you are using a band, you're going to take it around the balls of your feet. Make sure that your ankle is under your knee, and you're going to take the band and place it in the palm of your hand. Okay, now when we do this practice, the band kind of screws up so it can dig into your palm, and that might feel uncomfortable. So you may want to take your tights and hook them underneath your band. And that might feel a little bit more comfortable for grip. Well, that feels a lot better, actually. Yeah, that feels better. But I'm going to do it without the tights because then you can actually see me properly what I'm doing. I'll show you from the side. So just making sure that your ankle is under your knee. Rest your left arm on your left thigh and right arm on right thigh with a little bit of space between your knee and your wrist. You want your wrist hanging over the edge with no support. And then you're going to drop your fist away from you, knuckles towards the floor, and then you're going to bring your fist back towards your body. Away, and then draw your wrist back in towards your body. So we'll do 8 more of these. Keep breathing. Try and keep your forearm really still. Just moving your wrist. I think 2 more. Let's do 2 more. Okay. And then just release. Now you have an idea of what we're doing. When we go to the left side, I will show you from the front. Again, just leaning forward gently, resting your right arm on your right thigh, left arm on your left thigh with a little bit of space between your knee and your wrist, so you've got movement. And then just lowering, dropping fist towards the floor, away from you, and then towards you. I've lost count. So let's say that's 4. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. Brilliant. Okay, now we're going to take the band back onto our right foot. Make sure that the band's held nice and secure. And we're going to take palm down, okay? Again, check the position, ankle under your knee, little bit of space under your wrist, resting forward, left arm, or you can press your hand down into your thigh, entirely up to you. And bring your hand level. We're going to extend and flex, okay? So start off in a neutral position, so it looks like you're just in a straight line, neutral position, okay? And then breathe in, extend. So drawing your fist in towards you, and then exhale, flex, stretching, okay? Again, you can do 10 of these. If you start to get tired, though, please take a break. Take a break. You don't have to do all 10 in one go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let's go straight over to left side. Make sure that the band is secure or your tights are secure. Palm down. Making sure you've got a little bit of space under your wrist. Rest your right arm or right hand. And then when you're ready, just check starting neutral. And then extend and release. Flex down. Let's keep going. Keep breathing. Aiming for 10. But again, 10 is too much. Take a break. I think we're on 5 now. 4, 3, 2, and last one. And then release. Okay. Last but not least, either using your Pilates ball or a small cushion or a rolled up towel. Either will work, just creating that resistance. Low impact, but helping with stability of your joints and helping to increase bone density. So we're just going to inhale, squeeze, and then exhale, release. And we'll do 10 of these. Squeeze, breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. You can do this with the ball in the center of your chest. You can do this to increase intensity forward or even up. I'm going to keep it a bit low today. Okay, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay. And just take a moment. Make sure you're seated comfortably, whether you're on the floor or on a chair. Rest your hands in your lap. And you can either lower your gaze or close your eyes. And we'll take about 5 breaths here. See if you notice that you've worked your wrists today. And then when you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you very much for practicing with me today. Next week, I will start working with women's health, where we'll be looking into perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. So I really look forward to seeing you then. Take care. Have a good weekend.